Every year, Katie and I take the kids out to a farm in Goodrich and pick out and cut down a Christmas tree. At the farm, we load up in a wagon, we get taken out to the rows and rows of growing trees neatly arranged by species. Last year, we noticed that some of the best looking trees at the farm had a yellow ribbon tied around the tree with a small note that said, "Reserved." Hunting around the farm, we kept finding perfect trees, only to then be disappointed to find that yellow ribbon and that reserved sign. Eventually, we found the tree we'd take home, and as we were paying for it, I asked the owner of the farm about those yellow ribbons, and he told me that he had recently received a large landscaping order that called for something like 50 10-foot tall fir trees. And the next day, the landscaping company was going to be coming out to dig up the trees and transplant these adult trees to wherever they were going to go. They'd be relocated to a new place and then planted in the ground as fully grown trees. One of our core beliefs here at the First Presbyterian Church of Flint is that Christian faith is something that is grown within us over time. Unlike pine tree landscaping, Christian faith is not something that is transplanted into us already fully grown and fully formed. Our awareness and understanding of God is something that begins at our baptisms with a small seed, but then that is formed and shaped and nurtured, and that process takes time, a lot of time. A lifetime of time, in fact. And even at the end, we discover that we still know only in part. Here at First Pres, we don't call this nurturing process Christian education or Sunday school, but rather we call it faith formation. And it is one of the most vital parts of our congregational life. We think that a thriving Christian church is a place where people can tend to the seeds of faith, to experience growth and nurturing, and to discover their awareness of God deepening and maturing over time. We are something like a greenhouse, a place where seedlings can grow roots no matter the weather conditions. At First Pres, we think this process happens best in community with others. And so we are committed to offering in-person opportunities nearly every day of the week. We've got faith formation opportunities for kids, for teenagers, for young parents, for older adults, for men, for women, for people who work during the days, and for people who have their days wide open. Sunday mornings, Sunday nights, Monday nights, Wednesday nights, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday mornings, Saturday mornings. It may sound like a lot, but it's all part of our mission to be a place that nurtures and forms faith in every stage of life. Each week, we welcome nearly 80 women to one of our 4 Bible study groups, led by amazing leaders who are deeply passionate about people growing in their love for God, but also in their love for one another. It's a beautiful and life-changing thing to watch these groups find incredible ways of supporting and encouraging one another in the name of Jesus. The same could easily be said about our Saturday morning men's group, where over donuts and coffee, Christian faith, the scriptures, and life are discussed in deep ways. Every Wednesday night, we serve dinner here in the Grove for all of our younger families and their kids and teenagers, easing the burden for them and giving them a place to talk and laugh and forge new friendships while their kids eat and play. And recently, we've been welcoming over 80 grown-ups and kids here. And yes, it's loud, but it's also joyful and hopeful and an absolute blast to witness. This year, as part of our nurturing mission, we have had the great privilege of hiring Kira Neiman as our director of youth ministry. Kira is an outstanding leader, full of tremendous wisdom and insight, and she is doing an amazing job building a faithful ministry to middle and high school students. Every Sunday afternoon, Kira and her crew of volunteers welcomes our students to gatherings here at the church for games and snacks and teaching and small group reflections, and all of this because we are committed to creating a nurturing space for faith to grow among our teenagers. We are a nurturing community of believers. We are a church that takes seriously and also joyfully our calling to be connected to one another so that we might be connected more and more to Jesus Christ. Your financial contribution to our church enables us to create more of these opportunities. If you haven't yet made your pledge for 2024, take a few moments right now and let us know how much you'll be contributing to the church. You can pledge quickly and easily by going to fpcf.org/pledge or by scanning the QR code in your order of worship. And no matter how much you are able to give, we appreciate you. So thank you.